For most of the home buyers, the real estate purchase, among all his purchases, he doesn't have any previous experience. For example, you are buying cell, you have a lot of experience, you will tell, you can write a book. But as far as the purchase in the real estate sector is concerned, it is the first time. For many people, it is the last time also. Only once in the lifetime. Considering that, I think to compound further these issues, most of the information is that time in the hands of the promoter or the real estate agent. And resulting, not got what they were promised. Not all. Maybe few, they will tell 100, finally it was 60, 70, something like that they used to give. And to compound further, another problem is that their hard-earned savings sometimes simply disappeared, leaving them with no option but to take recourse to expensive and long-drawn litigation. These two are addressed. Now, if they want to file complaint, only 1,000 rupees. You also, for example, promoter is to file a complaint, only 1,000 rupees. And it is pre-designed, maybe 2 months, 3 months, we would be giving some order. So, if you go in the traditional legal routes, it is very long drawn. So, kindly understand that, and it is being addressed. So, another one is, there were, in many cases, now also of course getting extended because of several aspects, but there is a time overruns in handing over the promised home, and sometimes shortfall in the area at that time. Now it is very clear in the website, it is there, whatever is promised, that is there. 2000 SFT means 2000 SFT. Earlier it is not so. They add so many and that was there. And inadequate amenities, they promise so much and not so. And as Shekhar Reddy sir was mentioning, section 14(3), after occupancy, 5 years DLP, defect liability period. So now the quality of construction and development is also increased. That we should accept. This was the situation prior to legislation. After legislation, you can see, if you see the preamble of the Act, the first point is the transparency. Second is the accountability. Because this is being done through the symmetry of information on 18 items. So if project get registered, you should upload on 18 items, which includes, one is the title, encumbrance, anything is there that you should say, so that the allottee or the home buyer can take, he can assess the risks, and informed decision he can take and buy. Tomorrow those problems will not be there. And the clearance from the planning authority, and the sanctions from the competent authority or development control authorities, handover date with OC, that now they said, and legal remedies if turned out to be wrong or unfilled, and a designated separate account we have, and QPRs, and annual accounts, audit report, and thereby lot of financial discipline is brought in. And most of the developers now, to the large extent, it is structured. Unlike earlier, it was used to be unstructured. So this helped them to have structured thinking. When you are thinking of a project, you will go in a planned way. When you do in a planned way, usually the risks in the completing the project will not be much. So that this legislation brought in, kindly understand that. And now the home buyer with all information on 18 items and has the capacity to assess the risks, and he can take an informed decision. Then these issues will not come. Most of the issues will go. 80% of the issues go, though the issues of concern or coercion and all that. And luckily, you have with the authority, intense regulatory oversight and adjudicate mechanism, and issues have come. And there would be, on the part of the developer and on the part of home buyer, there are obligations in tandem with their rights. Both are there. So that, of course, in the presentation you can see. So if you ask by implementation of this Act, you can see very perceptible, some 15 changes, perceptible. Now, prior to 2017, after 2017. Now, without registration, they cannot launch now. They cannot advertise. That is there. Mostly, 90%, 99% they cannot do. Whoever 1 or 2% they are doing, they are being penalized. Second, the symmetry of information, sharing of information, especially in 18 sectors, which includes project plan, approvals, amenities, specification, land title status, subcontracts, last 5 years performance, delivered to the consumers, and there is a, as I was telling, because of 14th, there is increased quality of construction, and informing the allottees about the minor detail additions and alterations as per section 14.2.1 provision. And for example, major additions and alterations, 2/3 you are taking. Many of you actually, if you see TAPCO Act, the Telangana Apartments Participation in Construction Ownership Act 1987, it is there. Many people, they do not know, even the builders. In that, you must be happy. The tax says 100%. Once it is declared, once it is approved, if you want to make changes, 100% allottees consent you should take. Here only 2/3. So you must be happy with this act. Let us not be unhappy. So that there is a modification in that. So far, some 2,200 complaints are filed. Almost we complete 1,300. See, we started only in 2023 July, and 17 cases we gave orders, 18 we gave orders, 19 we gave orders, 20 we gave orders, 21 we gave orders, 22 we gave, 23 we gave, only 24 is pending. We have almost 311 cases we pronounced orders. So that is the advantage, and I cannot give examples. There are so many examples where the builders got held up because some stays and all that. Now they have gone. So not a small thing, so 300, 400 crore project, when there is a stay, he doesn't know where to go and all that. So we should appreciate that kind of very speedy disposal mechanism put in place with the RERA.